Hey guys, so we're back again. We're going to talk about a new, relatively new AI coin that I feel like is still undervalued for what it actually provides as a project. Now we know we've got a few different types of AI coins at the moment. SingularityNet, Ajax is a massive one. We have Fetch AI, which saw previous bull market. ChainGPT hasn't seen a previous bull run as of yet, so it's a relatively new project. So let's just have a quick look on the all-time chart. So if we look at the chart, we can see that it was around April time it got released. It wicked up and now it was consolidating for a while. So now in October we were looking at 4 cents for this particular project. Now that's so undervalued for what this project actually produces. It's crazy. As you can see, we've rallied quite a lot. Now we're at 16 cents. Guys, a couple of months ago, I mean, if you bought this, fair play to you. I didn't. I was on the sidelines. I was going to buy, but then I decided no. I'll wait a bit further. I think for now, I feel like we will have a slight correction before we then push up further in the coming bull market. So guys, as you can see on the screen, we're nearly at $56 million market cap currently. I still feel like that's massively undervalued for what this project does actually offer. Now, I'll go into the actual website now, so I'll take you through that. So here's the website. It's an AI project, right guys? So ChainGPT is an AI project, but it's the first one that I've seen that has relevant use cases that I feel like people can actually relate to, especially the general population who aren't super nerdy, right? So we'll go through what this project actually does and then kind of like price predictions going forward towards the end. So ChainGPT. So the first thing they do offer, which everyone will understand, is a chatbot. So the idea of this is you can come in here and you can ask ChainGPT any crypto related questions, and it's all AI produced answers. So it's going to give you specific answers based on what question you ask, as other AI services provide do the same, but this is just related purely to cryptocurrency. So it's going to be a bit more in depth than your standard AI chatbot because it is purely related just to cryptocurrencies. Right guys, so that's cool in itself. Obviously everyone gets that and understands that. I feel like the website itself looks quite cool. You've got the little ChainGPT robot there, which is obviously the logo as well. I feel like this is quite innovative in terms of the design which they've done here, which is quite cool. So we'll go on to number 2, which is the AI News, the auto model, which is quite self-explanatory, but we'll actually have a look at this particular feature as well. So it's an AI News auto model. So if we actually have a look, we'll go into some detail about it. So we click on the link, it will take us to this particular page, right? So every day, the bot will create AI generated articles, which it thinks are kind of like the best cryptocurrency related articles. So for me personally, I've bookmarked this page because in the morning when I get up, I will have a look what the bot has generated. As you can see here, 4 hours ago, it's created this, it's brought up this particular article saying MicroStrategy chairman warns of rampant AI generated deep fake scams targeting Bitcoin investors. So realistically, it is quite a good service. It's quite a good feature to be able to keep up with the current trends actually in the market. And you can log on in the morning, have a look at this, and then see obviously what you're going to do based on those particular factors. So it's quite a cool little feature. Everyone can understand this, including me, who's not the most technical. Right, so moving on to that. So we're going to get onto a little bit more technical kind of stuff, but it's fairly self-explanatory. So smart contracts generator and auditor. Now, generating a smart contract is very difficult. So with this particular feature, ChainGPT will actually be able to create a smart contract for you. So the idea is, instead of having the technical, if you don't have the technical knowledge to create this, which most people do not, this will bring more people into the market, because obviously you don't need that technical background in order to create a smart contract. Now you can come in here and you can do it here. So you can describe the contract you want, and then ChangeGPT will then create that contract. Also, if you do have a code which you want to be audited, that's another feature which ChangeGPT can do. So it's pretty cool. It will detect any like exploits, gas optimization, so you're not spending fortunes on gas. And yeah, it's another great feature of ChangeGPT. So this is another one which is really good as well. So we've got an AI NFT generator, guys. ChangeGPT, if you wanted to, you could generate your own NFT. Now, NFTs aren't hot at the moment. That's purely because the market's consolidating and a little bit down. But when we actually are in the peak bull cycle, I do believe that NFTs will make a comeback in the market. And guys, if you did want to create one, you could create one really easily in this particular application. Within 30 to 60 seconds, anyone can deploy their NFT onto the blockchain. So you don't need to know any coding to be able to produce an NFT, and you also don't need any background in design to be able to come up with a AI generated design. So it's all these features are created using artificial intelligence, which is obviously a really, really good feature. So now we're coming on to a little bit more technical things. We've got blockchain analytics, we've got advanced AI trading as well. This is another feature which I feel like a lot of people can get their head around. So here it says we've created an advanced AI model designed explicitly for charts and technical analysis to help experienced and new traders with strategies and implementation of technical analysis. So ChangeGPT will basically give you trading indications and signals based on particular factors that you enter. So say if you're a new person coming into trading, you could learn from this AI bot, have a look at the key trends, and then take that information and kind of gain your own trading, what do you call it? You can get your own trading experience basically from it. You can look at what the trading bot's doing and then kind of follow that, create your own trading formula based on what obviously ChangeGPT trading bot is showing you. Also, this will also be used with experienced traders as well, just to gain a bit of insight into what the bot is thinking, what AI is thinking, and if they're kind of thinking on the same lines. You know, it's kind of it's another layer of checks that you can do. So once you've checked your charting and you're about to place a trade, you can always do a double check with the AI trading bot ChangeGPT, make sure everything lines up, and then you can execute the trade. I do feel like that is a massive advantage, especially for beginners when they're trying to get into trading. It is quite difficult and scary. So moving on. API access as well. So basically businesses will be able to use ChangeGPT as an API. So they'll be able to install it on their particular website if they wanted to, which is another cool feature. So it can be used as an API in your own business, which is a great feature. And then we got ChangeGPT Pad. So great project, guys. They've just had, well, in the last few months, they've had a $350,000 investment from Google to help with their upcoming projects, which is really cool. So it does show it's a growing project. We're going to move on now swiftly to their Twitter page. So here's their Twitter page. I thought I'd just bring this to your attention as well. So ChangeGPT has got a cross-chain swap feature as well, and it's free to use. So you can swap your crypto tokens across chains with our AI chatbot, finding you the cheapest route from 100 plus protocols. So it's going to find based on AI. It's going to find you the cheapest route to be able to basically swap your tokens from. Now, actually, to use some of the features that ChainGPT has, I was having a little play around with this earlier on, and what you have to do is you have to stake some of your coins in order to use some of the services. So I will take you through that in another video, but just for now we're going to do a brief overview. Right, guys, so they look, I'm quite impressed with their output on Twitter as well, or it's now called X, but yeah, whatever. So they're actually pretty much posting every single day, unlike some of the projects we have covered in the past which haven't been posting much. We've got weekly roundups, we've got giveaways, and we've got kind of like upcoming features, AI NFT generators, V2 upgrades. So it's just showing you kind of, guys, what they are developing, and they're going to be at the forefront of your head if they're posting this every day. So going on from there, as we always do, we're going to go to Tweet Scout now. It's a free service, guys. Unless you want to pay for it, I wouldn't recommend paying for it. But as you can see, compared to some of the other projects we've been looking at, it's got an absolutely huge amount of followers. So we're nearly at 50,000 followers, which is a huge amount for the price and the market cap of this particular project. Crazy, right? And the score is basically taking in consideration the followers, how many followers they're having over time, and also if they've got any bot followers. So we're at a credible, really, and I wouldn't want to see it any less than this, to be honest. I wouldn't want to see it creep down here. I think HBAR the other day was actually towards the green side, which is great. Anyway, so we're going to have a look over the last few weeks where we're sitting in towards followers. This will give us a little indication of to see basically if people are talking about ChainGPT at the moment, and if it's whether or not it's a good time to be sort of thinking about investing. So on the 16th of December, we had 386,254 followers, right? And then now we've got, so on the 13th, which is a couple of days ago, we had 494,000. So, you know, within the space of, well, roughly a month, we've got an extra 100,000 followers. I haven't actually seen that, to be honest, before on the projects that I'm currently looking at. So in my opinion, people are talking about this project and they're obviously following their Twitter, which means potentially they are investing, and we have seen that with the price over the last few months. Right, guys, so in my opinion, great project. And we're going to move on to one final thing like we always do. So we're going to have a look at the market cap. We're just going to compare it with some other AI coins that have seen a previous bull cycle, just to get an idea of where we're at. So Fetch AI, everyone knows that one. So it's an AI project as well. So currently Fetch AI, you know, is 12x above ChainGPT at the moment. So if we look at the all-time high, it's a 14x. So we know that ChainGPT is going to go higher because this bull cycle, AI coins are going to be one of the focal points of the bull cycle. Now we'll have a quick look as well. So we're going to Singularity Net as well. So we'll go to their all-time high. So yeah, like it's a very similar level, guys. So ChainGPT with the market cap of Ajax's all-time high would give you approximately a 13x on your money. This is from this particular point in time, right, guys? So there is a potential this might go down, but overall within the next 2 years, I guarantee this will smash that target, and I personally believe it's a 30x from this point if you bought in today. Personally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for a little bit of a pullback. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but I'm going to wait for a little bit of pullback. If it comes, it comes. It doesn't, then I've missed out. Okay, guys. So that's personally what I'm going to do. So I think it's a great project, guys. There's so many things that people can actually relate to and use actually on their website. They've got a great Twitter following, and you know, people can relate to it, whether or not they're technical or not. they'll understand the project. I do feel like it's a great shout for the bull market. Let me know what you think, guys, and like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.